Hello everybody, it's Ian Boswell here. I'm proceeding up Highland Road to my friend's house, which I believe is, that one. If it'll ever come into focus. Here I am, and here he comes, with his computer. Still out of focus, but, there he is. If I tap the screen, the camera will get smart. No, I think the lens is just weird. Well, anyway. Hey, buddy, need any help with anything? Nice, I see oranges forming on your little orange tree there.
Need you to open a door.
Okay. Oh, it'd be helpful if I put it in the park, wouldn't it?
I vote we buy it cheaper.
You buy cheaper?
Buy it cheaper, or not in the, well, you know, a case that weighs less than 30 pounds.
Oh, well, you know, that case weighs 30 pounds because of all the cords and wiring and all that crazy snow.
I looked up the half.
It's just a case?
The half 932. You're recording this. I just realized that.
Yeah. So the half 932 is 30 pounds? Well, that explains a lot.
It's around 28, just a case.
Okay. It's a nice foggy day. Look how foggy it is. When I first started the drive, I only had 8 feet of visibility.
The half XB is like $99, and it weighs like 19 pounds.
So you're proposing we get a new case for Az instead of shipping him this one?
It'd be cheaper than shipping him a 30-something pound plus
then
computer.
What do we do with the half X? We got this 30-pound monstrosity.
We got it.
Alex?
Oh,
do you think we should give that to Alex?
Well, it'd be better than having to, you know, ship it across the country.
It's real gamer case, that half. It's huge.
It needs some serious cleaning too.
Yeah. Well, actually, aren't we going to be giving him the motherboard and processor from it anyway? Maybe, possibly. So then there's less work involved. Okay, let's retain the case. Besides, who wants to undo all that wiring in the back? Or did we already do that one time?
No, we didn't do that.
Okay then, let's proceed home.
It's pretty much been the same.
Alright, so now you've got all the parts laid out. There's the case. It's a, what is this called again? A Corsair Carbide?
Carbide 540.
Yeah, Carbide 540. It's very dusty because it was used in an old rig of my own.
We're going to clean it up.
And we're putting this radiator into the side. We're going to put it that way. And then we're going to put 2 fans on that radiator. And then we have another fan that's going to replace this fan in the back since that's a really dusty fan. We're going to use this purple. The fans are purple. The LED lights that are going to be going in are purple. You want to go over all these parts here?
Yeah. Hand me the phone.
You can just point to. Okay, you want me to hand you the phone?
Whatever works, you know.
Oh, okay.
Bad transition. Okay. So what we got here is 4 240. Those are. Your camera's not auto-focusing, I just noticed that. Anyways, we got 4 240 gigabyte solid-state drives that we're going to put them all into the same RAID array. Probably striped, so we still have all the space accessible. Got a nice big old 140mm purple LED fan from Corsair, as well as these 120 Corsair fans. Ian's playing with some old tubing.
It's just distracting you.
Got some nice purple tubing for the liquid cooling system. We're doing custom.
This is going to be the pump reservoir. It's going to go like that.
It's a 4.25-inch drive bay reservoir from XSPC. We got an i7 Skylake 6700K i7 processor. An Asus Z170 Pro motherboard. 16 gigabytes of DDR4 Corsair Vengeance RAM. Some nice purple lighting to backlight any hardware in the case. And along with us today are my old hard drives and a GTX, what is that, 970?
9 something. I think it's 970. Yeah.
I don't remember. We'll figure it out.
We'll upgrade it later.
And the old parts that are not shown are going to be used for building a brand new computer. We also have a fresh copy of Windows 10 Pro and an 860 watt power supply. I think that about covers it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we've just put this into the drive bay, and it's going to be the pump reservoir combo thing. I've never used one this small before, so it'll be interesting, but I'm sure it'll work. There's going to be like a little tiny waterfall constantly trickling in through the window. You'll be able to visually see, which is kind of neat. So, yeah.
I'm going to put a little replica of Niagara Falls in there.
Yeah.
Maybe some fish.
Maybe you could later get some purple dye if you wanted to.
Distilled water. I could put a fish in it.
But yeah, it's just going to be a distilled water cooling build for this one.
Don't take my advice, people.
Yeah.
I'm
going to mount
serious half
wherever the reservoir is. Here's the reservoir.
Half the time.
I'm going to mount fans on this now. Alright, so now we're mounting the awesome motherboard. It's pretty.
Well, I'm not doing it immediately.
You know, I think that if I was to do another build ever, like, of this magnitude, I would want to use white as my coolant lines and use a motherboard that has white bits on it like this, and then put a black light in there, because then all the white would sort of turn sort of like cross between indigo and cyan, which is very pretty and weird. I know, we're not using black lights, though. That's purple.
It will have a similar effect.
Yeah, not quite as cool. I've got a spare black light if you want it, but I was going to use it for Alex or Michael's.
No, that's not necessary.
Well, no, Michael's going to be green, so I guess Alex maybe? I don't know. Well, Alex is going to be kind of in the master giant monstrosity case, so we'll get to that. Anyway. What's that? The case guard for the
Install processor first, then remove and keep cover.
Okay. You gonna put the i7 in there then?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here.
I hate that this is out of focus, but it's the best I can do.
I don't
because
know why your camera's not focusing.
I think it's that they said there was this brand of iPhone 6 Pluses, like the first couple that came out, that had this blur problem.
Removing the factory seal.
They said they were even going to do a recall on them, but my camera never blurred, and then now it started blurring, and I'm like,
It's a software update issue that they did, and they're gonna have to fix it.
I think I have to send it in to them for the... They said it was a firmware thing.
Well, as long as they give you a replacement, it's not an issue.
Anyway, alright, so there's the Intel i7 OEM number something.
i7 6700K.
And what, it's not Sandy, what is it? What's the
Skylake.
Skylake. I can never remember that. I can remember the last one, I just can't remember Skylake. I don't know why.
And remember, kids, when putting a processor in, triangle points to triangle.
Oh, who knew? It's so obvious now.
Wait, you mean you didn't do it right when you were building your... Oh, wait, I built yours.
I know, when I put Kenny's in, it was upside down the first time.
Intel processors no longer use pins like in the olden days. AMD still uses pins. So...
What's up with that?
Who knows? So we just take this and we set it right in here, like that, and then we flip this lid closed over the top of it like this,
Yeah.
and we push down and then latch it.
Yep.
And then you sneeze all over your brand new motherboard.
Achoo. Anyway, alright, let me get you your, well, it is so dusty, it's entirely possible. That's a lot of SATA cables. That's not enough. We need more than this. Okay, good.
Relax.
Screws. Alright. What else are we doing?
Everything is fine.
Alright, I was taking that apart. Alright, you do that. Have fun. So, we just took out the 970 and...
For the win EVGA edition.
Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good card. All things considered.
Sorry about the blurry cam.
Okay.
We could use mine.
And now I guess I'm going to take one of these fans and I'm going to put that fan there. And that will solve my radiator missing a fan problem. These glow red. Do these come with the case as well?
Everything that you gave me pretty much.
So those came with it. I don't remember buying those, but okay.
The RAM and the hard drives are pretty
I know
much
I was
the
big
same.
on red at the time. I got like this huge red light on the side.
Yeah,
and
the
red
switch
everywhere.
on the back turns it on or off.
Yeah.
We're pretty much going to gut the entire case and clean everything up. Hard drives, take out real simple here.
I wonder how much we should gut. Like, we could just leave a lot of this
Hot
put
swap
together
phase.
already.
Why isn't it coming out?
Probably because it's plugged in the back. Or something's tight and rusted over, dusted over. Yeah, I did.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
Now, the new Skylake CPUs are a little bit smaller than I'm used to,
Yeah, it is teeny.
so we can get away with using less thermal paste. We'll spread it out. I'm going to do like half the size of a grain of rice to start. And we'll spread that out with the CPU block and see how it turns out. Remove the protective film. Let's see
Nice
how
and
that
snug
is.
and divided up.
Push down and rotate. And let's... Yeah, it's getting stuck on there real good. Now, we're going to need more. That's not enough. Okay? I have to go with more of a light dabbing around the corners here.
It's dangerous.
No, not for these. The die extends off of the edges and down, so there's no risk of getting it on anything like the older processors.
Okay.
Don't think I dripped any. No, we're good. All right.
All right. Now you're screwing it down one corner at a time. Not all the way, though.
Well, it's not going to tighten it on these until we do the reverse.
I don't know, dude. That looks pretty angular from this vantage point. I would maybe... Oh, dear.
Forgot to hold that.
I would
That's
maybe
fine.
loosen it up on... Don't tighten it all the
Wait a
way, because
minute.
you tightened it all the way, dude. Look at it. It's...
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, loosen it. And then you tighten very gradually on each side, not all at once.
Give me a second. Okay, this one's set up right. The second one I grabbed is not.
Oh, why? Is it spring backwards or something?
This part is upside down.
Oh, shoot.
You did that.
I did that?
I told you to set these up.
I didn't do that.
You had to have because it wasn't like that. You screw them backwards.
Exactly.
Doesn't seem to want to go backwards.
I think it's fine. It's not going anywhere. And you've got good heat exchange. We can go ahead and pipe water through it. Now for this build we're being ultra cheap and we're using 4 Pony 240.
Crucial.
Sorry, 4 Crucial? Oh, the color blue threw me off. I didn't read the logo. Yeah, we're using 4 Crucial 240 gigabyte hard drives, and we're going to run them in RAID 0. We're going to put them in this thing.
RAID 0 stripe.
Yep, RAID 0 stripe. Dig that new hard drive smell. As I do this one-handed. Okay. Okay, Okay, with one hand this is impossible. There we go. Alright, it's starting to all come together as we've plugged in some extra USBs as well as a cable. It's going to be for the lighting system. The EVGA set, the water block is on now. And we're going to be running the pipes along to this end where the hard drives are. So that's the hard drive nest with 4 drives in it. And he's right now
hold on, I can get you a better
angle.
Better look at the hard drive nest where all the hard drives go to sleep.
Oh yeah, there they are. So look at that. So you got 4 hard drives.
These are going to be in RAID.
In RAID 0, yeah.
Terabyte of solid states.
It's great. It's going to be 4 times faster.
Four times RAID.
4 times solid state speed. Go. What's that light blue USB port? Is that your?
That's USB 3.1.
3.1. Never seen that before. Huh.
I just stepped you up because you just got yours and already I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, I know.
How does it make you feel?
I have a Titan Z.
And how's that working out?
I don't care. It's perfect.
It does have an Asus motherboard on there.
So Corsair. I wonder who made this case and computer.
Let's see. Corsair RAM.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's Corsair
Corsair
RAM.
fan. Corsair case.
Yep.
EVGA graphics card, Asus motherboard, Intel processor, XSPC cooling equipment.
Yep.
And oh, I don't know. Corsair.
Yeah. Triple Corsairs, and then whatever the hard drives were. Not
hey,
Western.
Corsair, sponsor us.
That would be nice of you. So now he's got his data drives in there, in addition to the for SATAs, it'll be his C drive, and all that wiring can just go behind the covering, which is great. And now I'm going to put liquid inside it, and yeah, hopefully everything will work out for the best.
You're live.
Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've made sure that this is nice and tight here, because this is going to be our first connection. And we want to go with the natural bend of the pipe. So this is not me like forcing the pipe to bend like this, it's naturally doing this. And we're going to have it feed upwards. And it's going to do this kind of weird twirly thing, which is going to look fancy. And we're going to connect it either here or to the back line. And I think the safest route's to go with the shortest distance, because then you're using less liquid. So we're going to go with the shortest distance to right to that hole from the top. And I'm just going to cut the line right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and roughly measuring it with some scissors. Cut the line.
Some really sharp scissors.
Yeah, these are very sharp scissors. Not sharp enough though, apparently. There we go. Okay, so what I do now is with this, I then take my next washer connector, which I've got a little case full of them over here. All right. So what I do is I take one of these guys out, if it'll ever come out of the friggin' thing, and I unscrew it.
It's gonna macro it.
So I'm unscrewing it, and then what I'm doing is I'm fitting it onto the line like that, so it goes on there, and then this goes onto here like this, and then I just have to, well actually, let me first connect it where it's going to go, since it's going to be that way.
And then you just push it in and then screw that onto it.
Yep, so I connect it there, and I make sure it's as tight as I can possibly get it. Like, I don't want this to leak at all, so I'm going to try and get this really tight.
Do you have that little tool that you can put
I've got a wrench, but honestly, that's tight enough. I don't want to go too tight. And then I just feed it onto there like that, and then I feed this onto here like this, and I tighten it all the way down. And then once it's in and connected, we're done, and that line's done, and then we proceed to do the next one. I'll finish it. We can stop the camera now so I can get my hands in. Okay, so here we are. The reservoir is now all hooked in. So what's basically happening here is we have the line that comes from the cool air down to the in port and then out, back out, and that's going to be the hot air, or hot water, I should say, and that's going to come down into the pump that physically, no, it's going to cascade down like a waterfall. Sorry, it's going to cascade down like a waterfall. It's going to trickle into this, which then pumps it back out to there. So it's going to pump into there. So that'll be against gravity, and this is with gravity. And it's going to get pushed hopefully along the line. As long as everything works out and everything's okay. This one's in, right? Okay, just making sure it's in. I like the way those three lines look, the way they're lined up like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to have a triple. And this line, you're probably wondering, is specifically just for filling. So we're going to fill the water with this line, and then when we're done, we're going to cap it back off, and then just stick it back up there so it's out of the way, like that. And that's how we're going to fill it up with water. Hi. All right, so there you go.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Film it. So hilariously, this is working. I just screwed it in to make sure it would actually pour in. And it's releasing the air bubbles inside the reservoir and dropping the liquid down the pipe into the reservoir. And then once it gets to a point where it doesn't want to be filled up anymore, like there, we're going to turn it on. So just flip the power switch.
Flip it on the...
Oh. Alright, press the power switch now. And it should begin cycling the liquid. Do you hear it cycling the liquid?
Pour.
Okay.
It shut off. Why did it shut off?
It shut off because the processor wasn't...
Oh, wait, it's coming back on?
Yeah. So what's happening right now, I don't think you can see it too well on the camera, is the lights are shining through the pipes actually, making them glow, which is really cool. The whole thing is like just a neon explosion of color, especially in the dark. It's really beautiful. I like the way the neon lights and the fans come through. It's all very beautiful. That's the awesomeness of the Corsair carbide case, and it's all going to be on display. And in the front you see the two purple fans as well. The camera's kind of making them look blue for some reason. It's still got some air bubbles in the system, so if I rock it forward, you'll actually see air bubbles passing through the pipes themselves. Like there's one traveling along, just went away. So I've got to get that out of the system so it's not noisy, and it gets rid of that noise. You can actually see the air bubbles passing through on the lines there too. So just got to get it to that point where it's happy. But the system hasn't shut off after running for about 10 minutes, which is good. So it is temperature-wise okay. I just want to make sure to make it a bit more efficient in terms of its flow by increasing the amount of water and decreasing the amount of air. As I continue to allow the pipes to flow, you can see I've added a bit more water now, and the water line has increased. The sound has gotten a lot quieter and less chuggy, and now it's going to get even quieter as I continue to add more water. You can actually visually see it pouring in there, creating a waterfall cascade, which is partly what we wanted it to do. It's very pretty. And that's the view through the little window on the front. Trust me when I say the cameras don't do justice to how nice this looks. right, and after installing Windows, it's now good to go. His old hard drive Speedy, which is these two drives at the bottom of the case set in RAID, is in and working, and so the job is done. The very beautiful purple monstrosity is basically ready to go on display. All right, can't see this side anymore because there's no window here. Honestly, I think it needs one. My favorite view, though, is actually from the back. When you look in through the windows and you can see the tubing and how it connects to both sides. It's quite beautiful. I don't know why. I just really like that in particular. And this fan looks nice. Weird situation where the case actually looks better from the back than the front. Well, and obviously the side's good too. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Woo.